Well, well, there goes all the face product. But you smell so good. Yes, you do. You had a good bath. Yeah, did you have a... You want to go outside? Okay. Oh, no, no. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my lovely embers. Welcome back to another reaction. Today, it's time to get into more Game of Thrones. When I first started, I had a really good idea of what the characters might do next and what might happen next in an episode, but this time, I don't think that I really do anymore. Game of Thrones basically said one-dimensional characters, what? And since then, it has been sometimes getting things right and often just getting things wrong. Something floating in my face. Enough with the guesses, and we're just gonna go right into it. If you're new to the channel, I want to take a moment to say hi. Welcome into the channel. It's great to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. And if you're one of my returning subscribers or viewers, thank you so much for returning. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate your support on the channel. I love you guys. Thank you again. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Flair Unique, and today we're watching Game of Thrones episode 7 of season 3, The Bear and the Maiden Fair. I spent like 30 minutes before recording this, sadly dancing. Because it rhymes, I started singing it and dancing to it very embarrassingly, and fair, bear and the maiden fair, bear and the maiden fair. 30 minutes later, here we are recording, so this is progress. Before we get started on the video, I do want to take a moment to give a shout out to my patrons who are now listed here on the screen for you to see. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. And a special shout out to my top tier patrons: Amy James, Natalia, Kim Walker, Daniel Ward, Chayed, Solene, Victoria, Mandy Gutierrez, Cherries Rock, Fo Bain, Philip Marshall, Ms. Mia, Caleb Ebner, Michaela Wright, Christopher Plasinski, Rise, and MJ Mangrum. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and allowing me to continue doing what I love to do. If you haven't had a chance to check out any of the other content on my channel, feel free to check it out. I have everything listed for you in playlists, so it's easy to find what you're looking for. Also listed there are the reactors, some of the reactors that I watch here on YouTube, so if you want to check them out, feel free to do that as well. If you're looking for my social medias, those will be listed down in the description, so feel free to check those out as well. Let's go ahead and get started on today's episode. Hey, okay, they're on the other side now. This is gonna get interesting.
When we went to Castle Black, we took the King's Road.
You marched down the road banging drums and waving banners.
Most of the time, yes.
So organized of a way to fight.
When Mance gives the signal and we hit Castle Black, we won't be banging on drums to let him know we're coming.
Don't antagonize him. Look, just go with the flow, lady.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
She keeps saying that to him. You know nothing, Jon Snow.
She understands the way things are.
And now you're going to share it with me. Wisdom you found inside the head of a bird.
People work together when it suits them, love each other when it suits them, and they kill each other when it suits them.
Oh yeah, I forgot this dude is a warg. Okay, you could have just given them a little bit more time though. You know, he did the whole cutting the rope thing when he could have just let them have some time to swing and hoist themselves.
Lord Walder is prickly by nature, and that is
I've
why we
seen
have to...
wet shits I like better than Walder Frey.
That's pretty gross.
He's getting the wedding he wanted.
He's getting a wedding. It was a king he wanted.
Well, sometimes you just gotta take what you can get. I'm actually surprised that Walder Frey decided any deal with them after they broke one of them. All right, we get cheeks. Lots of cheeks this episode already, and we're just minutes in.
Who are you writing?
My mother.
Is that Valyrian?
Galar.
She speaks Valyrian too. Everybody speaks Valyrian.
Ritzas.
Is he gonna learn their language too? That would be kind of cool.
How am I supposed to sit here planning a war when you're over there looking like that?
He speaks the truth. It's hard to function sometimes when you look over and you just see that person. You know what? That's a thing for another. We'll talk about that another day.
I know she'd love to meet you. And her grandchild.
Oh, and we're talking about that already. Wait. Are you?
Are you certain?
Are you angry with me?
No, of course not. Look at me speaking for him.
I have your little prince or princess inside me.
Maybe one of each.
They better not. They better not take her from him. Nope.
Most men fuck like dogs.
I never thought I was gonna see that out of Mance.
Shouldn't go near her till she's slick as a baby seal. Don't jam it in like you're spearing a pig.
I hate every way that he is mentioning this. I hate all the visuals he's giving. He's got the whole animal kingdom involved with her right now.
What'd he tell you? He's gonna make you his lady and live with you in some castle.
You need to get out of her business.
Seen you two whispering in the night, giggling like a pair of girls.
You're jealous.
I was just about to say, sounds jealous.
I've never heard a calm word from your mouth.
You would, if you were mine.
John, come get your lady. Come get your lady.
You love him.
There you go, Igorite.
You won't love him so much when you find out what he really is.
I don't think you know what he really is.
I'm stupid. Stupid little girl with stupid dreams who never learns.
Ugh. I imagine she's feeling very broken right now. She had an escape right there in the palm of her hands, and someone took it from her.
I want very much for you to be happy, Sansa, and so does my grandmother.
Can you make something happen?
Has Lord Tyrion mistreated you?
No,
You don't want him, though.
he's a Lannister.
Far from the worst Lannister, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Here I am complaining to you.
And you're about to marry the worst of them.
Your son might be the Lord of Casterly Rock and the North someday.
My son. With him. I'll have to. We'll have to.
Some women like tall men. Some like short men. Some like hairy men, some like bald men. Gentle men, rough men, ugly men, pretty men.
There's a person in this world for everyone.
Tyrion may surprise you. From what I've heard, he's quite experienced. We're very complicated, you know. Pleasing us takes practice.
I've seen some really odd pairings in life that I wouldn't think were going to be together, and I've been with some odd pairings myself. There is a person in this world for everybody.
Shay isn't going to like it.
Shay is a whore. How did marrying a whore work out for you the first time? You want Shay, keep her. Wed one and bed the other. You want to fuck that Stark girl. You just don't want to admit it.
No, Tyrion doesn't want that. I want to believe that there's a way for Sansa to get out of this. Something drastic has to happen. Tywin's approach is different than everybody's approach to Joffrey.
Grandfather?
You wanted to speak to me?
You've been holding the council meetings in the Tower of the Hand instead of the small council chamber. May I ask why?
Well, the Tower of the Hand is where I work.
So if I wanted to attend a council meeting, I would now have to climb all the stairs in the Tower of the Hand?
Yes, you're absolutely right. Now you're getting it. Now he's getting it. You remember who you're talking to now. I love him.
We could arrange to have you carried.
Tell me about the Targaryen girl.
I see what they're doing here. He's looking down on the king.
The skulls of all the Targaryen dragons were kept in this room. The skull of the last of them, it was the size of an apple.
The biggest was the size of a carriage.
And the creature to whom it belonged died 300 years ago.
But I haven't been counseled.
You are being counseled at this very moment.
Take heed. Notice what's going on, sir. You are being counseled.
Your Grace.
I like that he took his position at a point where he could look down at him to kind of establish a little bit of where they stand with each other.
They have provisions, patience, and strong walls.
If they're wise, they'll hide behind those walls and chip away at us. Taking this city will not bring you any closer to Westeros or the Iron Throne.
I was gonna say, why do they need to even attack this place? Why do they need this place?
How many slaves are there in Yunkai?
200,000.
Then we have 200,000 reasons to take the city.
Wow, she's gonna have a whole teammate, like her whole fleet is gonna be made of nothing but rescued slaves. It's a very good position to be started from. They're being rescued from slavery. Their loyalty would have to lie well with her. How come all of the cities on this side, though, all of them look really nice and exotic? They're really very nice. Is this a line of the Unsullied he's being led down? You lazy, you could have walked that yourself.
You are in the presence of Daenerys Stormborn of House Targaryen, breaker of chains and mother of dragons.
After that long list of titles, you might as well just go ahead and say yes to anything she wants, because she's clearly taking things along the way.
Against our walls, you shall find no easy conquest here, Khaleesi.
Good. My Unsullied need practice. I was told to blood them early.
The Yunkai are a forgiving and generous people. The wise masters of Yunkai have sent a gift for the Silver Queen.
Forgiving and generous people with 200,000 slaves, it just doesn't, something doesn't add up here.
I have a gift for you as well. Your life.
My life?
Oh.
But I also want something in return.
Your slaves.
You will release every slave in Yunkai. Every man, woman, and child should be given as much food, clothing, and property as they can carry.
And that would be generous and forgiving.
We are not Astapor or Karth. We are Yunkai. And we have powerful friends. Perhaps we'll make a slave of you as well.
Oh, you just... Let's not get... Don't go too far.
Take the gold.
You know what? You can leave the gold. It's fine. Just go ahead and... Yep.
My gold. You gave it to me, remember? And I shall put it to good use. You'd be wise to do the same with my gift to you. Now get out.
She's over here playing her own game right now. But for slave masters, you know, I really don't... I don't pity them. Slave masters? No, thank you.
Golden chains.
You could buy a ship with these.
She's like, where are you trying to send me to?
I didn't want it.
No. She's a beautiful girl. You said so yourself.
That doesn't mean...
She's still holding on to that. I don't know, though, Shay. What?
Go across a narrow sea.
What would I do there?
Oh, there's the other option she wants.
My feelings for you have not changed. I will buy you a good home. Somewhere in the city.
He's trying.
You think I want children who can never see their father, who would be killed in their sleep if their grandfather found out about them?
Honestly, if things have to go through, if things go through as they're planned, like he has to do this whole marriage thing, it'd be better for them to break that off, because that's way too complicated. She's right. He won't be able to see his kids, and their life will always be in danger for as long as Tywin lives or further. But I see he's really trying to do his best with the situation.
After all the running and fighting, here I am back where I started.
Haven't you ever wondered where your strength came from?
Don't tell me it's from the God of Light.
Your blood is noble.
You saying my father, he was some lord or...
I forgot to this point, he still doesn't know.
The bastard of Robert of the House Baratheon.
Ooh.
Why do you think the Gold Cloaks wanted you? There is power in a king's blood.
Oh, now you know. Wait a second, but she knows that. He has a right to the throne, and so does Stannis. They both can't be king.
I didn't like giving up the boy.
But you did. You took the gold and you gave him up.
The Red God is the one true God.
He's not my one true God.
No? Who's yours?
Death.
Ooh, oh, okay. She's coming from somewhere deep.
Spotted a Lannister raiding party.
How far?
Less than a day's ride south.
run. It's not south. It's west of here.
It will still be west of here 2 days from now.
But we need to do this first.
You lied to Gendry. You lied to me. You lied to anyone. I hope the Lannisters kill you all.
Arya, you have got to just stay a little bit more calm around all these people with weapons. She's trying to make a run home. Can she, though? It's a bit dangerous for her to just go off and run home on her own.
Kick all you out, Wolf, go. Won't do you no good.
I don't... No way, no way. Not the Hound. I still don't know what to think of him.
Have they told you what they plan to do with me?
Lord Bolton's traveling tomorrow as well. You're to remain here. I owe you a debt.
When Catelyn Stark released you, we both made a promise to her. Keep it and consider the debt paid.
Oh, this is heartwarming. This bond between these two that's formed. No, I don't want that. I don't want that to end. A respect that didn't take words. Everything about them just, it was natural. And it feels right.
You will give my regards to Lord Tywin, I trust.
Tell Robb Stark I'm sorry I couldn't make his uncle's wedding.
Safe journey, Kingslayer.
He has no words for you. Trying to egg him on. Whoa! Okay. Oh, they're just so visual. They're just so very descriptive with their visuals. I hate it. It was the nail for me. It was the nail. Or the lack thereof.
Gentle, my lord.
My lord? Oh, this has to be a dream. This...
She trained as a scepter only. She had other urges.
I don't know what to think here, but I just don't trust it.
Oh, come on, let us see it. Everybody talks about it.
This is this is a dream.
Do you think we're ugly?
The man has been tortured.
We need to make him feel better.
How can we make him feel better?
By getting him the hell out of here. What do you mean? How do we make him feel better? If his leg worked right now well enough, I'm sure he would just kick the both of you. This is not what he needs right now. He needs out.
As good as they say.
Go on with your, this dream sequence is going on for a very long time. Because this cannot be reality. This makes no sense.
I'm sorry. Terrible timing. But I was getting jealous.
So this was real.
Well, should we see this cock everyone's always going on about?
Please, mercy, mercy!
This is mercy. I'm not killing you.
No, as a matter of fact, at this point, I'd probably just say, just go ahead and take me out. Take me out. Ah, here it goes. No way, don't do it. Don't. They would not.
Is that a palace?
It's a windmill.
This is nice. This is her first time seeing stuff like this.
If you were impressed by a windmill, you'd be swooning if you saw the Great Keep at Winterfell.
What's swooning?
Fainting.
What's fainting?
When a girl sees blood and collapses.
Why would a girl see blood and collapse? Oh, girls see more blood than boys.
Oh, wow. She makes a point.
Ygritte, you won't win.
You know nothing.
6 times in the last 1,000 years, a king beyond the walls attacked the kingdoms. 6 times they failed.
Mance is different.
You don't have the discipline. You don't know how to fight together.
You don't know that.
I do.
Oof. I think he really feels this for them. He's not telling you this to boast about the armies that they have.
If we die, we die. But first,
This is a very tough conflict. This is... Ooh, I'm hoping he figures this one out.
How come he always gets to sit and chat while we do all the work?
Hodor.
Hodor.
Filling his head with black magic. I don't want you talking to him anymore. Until we get to your brother at Castle Black.
We're not going to Castle Black.
What did you say?
Jon Snow isn't there.
Your brother is at Castle Black. That's where we're going.
I'm just taking him directly to Jon Snow.
I fell from that tower for a reason. You don't understand. You don't know. You don't know. None of you know. None of you been up there.
It's time for you to share some stories with them.
Bruni, his name was. I was his, and he was mine. But one night, Bruni disappears. I knew he'd come back. He came in through the back of the hut. Only it wasn't Bruni.
It was a white.
His skin was pale, like a dead man's. He came at me, grabbed me by the neck. I had to burn our hut down with him inside. I didn't ask the gods what it meant. It meant the North was no place for men to be. Not anymore.
Okay, but that doesn't discredit the fact that he is a warg and seeing these visions. She had something terrible happen and she got evidence of the White Walkers, but it doesn't mean that he's not right.
Far better this sort of work than...
Why are they...
How many men have you killed, my lord?
I don't know.
50? Countless.
Countless, there's a nice ring to it.
And how many lives have you saved?
500,000.
How you like that answer?
Did you get a bird up to Brienne's father in Tarth?
Lord Selwyn Tarth offered 300 gold dragons for his daughter's safe return. Locke won't take it.
Because?
He's convinced Lord Tarth owns all the sapphire mines in Westeros. She'll be their entertainment tonight. Beyond tonight, I don't think they care very much.
Oh my god, Jaime's gonna want to go back to save her. The lie saved her temporarily, but made the situation worse down the line.
We have to return to Harrenhal.
My guy.
Behind.
Absolutely not.
Let me explain something to you. When my father sees me, the first thing he's going to ask is what happened to my hand. And I'm going to tell him, this man chopped it off.
I had
Or
nothing.
I could tell him, this man saved my life.
Not gonna let that happen to Brienne. Oh, yes, it's so good. It's heavenly. It's beautiful that they've made this bond because she'd probably be pretty doomed right now. No way. No way.
You gave her a wooden sword.
You've only got one bear.
I'll pay her bloody ransom.
Still think that the only thing that matters is gold.
You've got it all messed up here, Sir O. No. No. Jesus. She is going to get mauled.
Get behind me.
You will not.
Brienne, you just took a beating from a bear. Oh my god.
Lord Bolton charged me with bringing him back to King's Landing, alive, and that's what I aim to do.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Jumping in there was the right thing. How you get out of there, Jaime? You better jump. Whoa, no, please. No, Jesus.
She belongs to me. Lord Bolton's orders.
What do you think is more important to Lord Bolton? Getting his pet rat a reward or ensuring Tywin Lannister gets his son back alive?
You're gonna be letting her go today. Clever, Jaime.
Well, we must be on our way. Sorry about the sapphires.
Oh, yes. Good job, Jaime. Good job. Did I say my guy to Jaime earlier? What the hell is happening to me? What is happening? I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I can't believe how they've made me feel for Jamie. That's so great. I love that he just had this moment that he even asked the right questions to know what was going to happen to her and go back for her. They're going to be on their way back to King's Landing. What happens when Jamie gets there? God knows. Now the Hound has Arya. Not happy about that, but maybe he'll do what he was going to do for Sansa and take her back to... There is no Winterfell now. Some of them are heading to places that no longer exist. Some of them are heading to places that no longer are inhabited. But I look forward to seeing what happens next. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you disliked the video, give it a thumbs down. Let me know how you feel about it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you're not subscribing, don't worry about it. Come back anytime you want to, and I will have more content for you as we go down the line. In the meantime, stay safe, be bright, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.